and welcome to Bonfires and Adventures.
Also known as B&A. B stands for Bailey and A for Anne Marie.
Here is a little backstory about how we got here, what our plan is, who we are, and just a little bit about us. So we are going on 4 years of marriage in August. We are both 23 years old, and we have 2 dogs who are our children. We love them to death. We cannot live without them. We have an Australian Shepherd named Fiona and a Golden Retriever named Frankie, or Francesca,
but we call her Frankie or Frankie for short. So we came up with this idea a few months ago.
Originally, it was just a joke. I think I said, hey, it would be kind of cool if we sold everything we have and just traveled the country in an RV and just live in there full time. And Beto was like, yeah, that would be kind of cool. And we kind of looked at each other.
Yeah, and the joke turns into something we talk about more and more. And before you know it, we're coming up with these plans to sell our house and buy a camper and a truck and travel the U.S.
And then we started selling our furniture, selling clothes we don't wear, extra clothes, selling extra house stuff we don't use very often, getting a storage unit, putting extra things in storage unit, and looking at trucks, looking at campers secretly.
Yeah, for a long time we didn't tell anybody about it just because we weren't sure. We were on the fence. We were trying to figure a lot of stuff out, how it was going to work. So we went back and forth for months, just thinking about how we were going to do this and what our plan was going to be. Then eventually we called our realtor and said, hey, we want to sell our house.
We definitely could not have done this without the help of our family members. All of their many hours that they gave up to help us paint our house, to clean our house, to pack, to move stuff.
A lot of stressful things happened in a short span of time that if it wasn't for our family, we probably wouldn't have been able to get it done. And lots of prayer and pizza.
Yes, we had pizza like 3 days in a row.
But finally, last week, we finally sold our house, and that was on a Monday. Same day, we went, bought our truck. The following Wednesday, we went and got our camper. And now today is Sunday, and we're parked for where we're going to be for the rest of the summer, just so we can finish working. And then come fall time, winter time, we're going to start our traveling. So we wanted to start this channel to bring everyone along with us and record it, show everybody what we want to do, and just show everybody that if they have something that they wanted to do, they can do it too. And the hard work it takes to get there, and all the mistakes we're going to make along the way. And it's been a long process, but we're not going into it completely blind. We've done some research, so hopefully that helps out along the way. But without further ado, let's give you the tour.
Go.
All right, starting with the outside. Let's give you the tour. It's 39 feet long. I'm not sure on the height, 13 something. Starting with this front cabinet here. We got our spare tire. I just got some little accessories there. Some more accessories for power. An adapter. We already got a bunch of adapters because they came with it when we bought it. Battery goes in there. Then in this, here, we got these cool speakers that light up. We got a dog tie out, super handy. In here is a storage space. It goes all the way to the other side. You can see the doors there. It came with a solar panel on top, just one. It's just enough to keep the battery charged. And we got a battery shut off here. Light switches for the lights. Super handy. It's kind of a mess right now. We got our dog kennels in there, dog food, and some miscellaneous stuff. And then the rest of the outside, we kind of have it decorated. Cute little welcome chair, some flowers, strawberry plant. There's some little strawberries. And then back here, is a fridge on the outside. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Awesome. Yep. So there's water and propane hookup out there. So if we wanted to, we could have a little like grill area on the outside of it, which is super cool. Camper has auto level, which is super handy. I forgot to mention, no trash pooping. It's got 2 slide outs. This one here for the bedroom, and then another one for a cool area we'll show later. Here we got our propane. There. And there's a little gauge on there. You can flip it so that right now it's coming out of this tank, and if we flip that, it would come out of this one. The green shows that it's full. When it goes red, it shows it's empty. In here, this is the other side of that storage. Winterization hose. We got our water hookups, outdoor shower. This is for the winterization for the water. Cable hookups, satellite hookup, another light. And here's where the auto level is. All right, come with me up the stairs. Here's the living room. You can see into the kitchen. We loved this floor plan because of the fact that the kitchen is in the back. We got a fireplace down there, our sound bar, and our TV, beautifully decorated by the wife. A nice residential fridge. This was a must for us.
Yes, this was.
We wanted something that would feel like homey and not something like we would be living in a camper.
As well as the pantry.
Yeah, the pantry's got a lot of space.
Mm-hmm. This is all of our food.
Yeah.
So everything fits in here.
Yep. We got just primo water for drinking. Up here.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You can see.
How tall are you? 5'4"?
Yeah.
She's 5'4". We had to go buy a step stool just so she can reach the top. I can't even reach the ceilings, and I'm 6'1". Look, I can't even reach up there.
Like these, I can't even see up there.
Yeah.
Or anything, so.
She can't even reach. She can't even see all the way to the top. But you and I have a hard time seeing all the way to the top. But we got medicine there, microwave, lots of pantry space, well, cupboard space, I guess.
Normal residential.
Yeah,
sink.
nice residential style sink
Has
with our on-demand hot water. Super cool. 3-burner stovetop. Ran off propane. Beautiful windows there. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. Windows over there. Windows all around this thing. Super cool. I mean, just look at that. That's awesome. Some cool bar lights there.
bar stools.
Bar stools. This is like our dining area. So some things we were talking about when we first looked at these campers, some of the things we wanted to have for sure was a residential fridge, an island, tankless water heater,
Heated underbelly.
heated underbelly. We wanted to have its own bedroom with the bed facing east to west and not north and south.
Very random, but
Yeah,
at
just the
every
way it
bedroom
looked.
we looked at that the bed was facing north south, we just hated it. It felt crowded. It felt like we were living in a camper,
Yeah.
and we wanted it to feel like this was our home. You know.
Right. Plus, I think a lot of it had to do with the way the closet space was laid out, which we'll show you in a minute. It just helps it make it feel more homey. And a spare room too was a big thing.
Washer and dryer hookups.
All washer and dryer hookups. So a big reason why we chose this camper is because it had like 99% of what we wanted. The only downside was it didn't have an island, but I feel like these bars, so instead of the islands having this bar here, is kind of like an island. So it was kind of like a we kind of threw it up in the air, like, well, we don't really need an island. We liked this, so it worked for us.
Gives us plenty of room. You know, this kind of mimics an island here.
Right.
Has the outlets and
Yeah, there's outlets there.
USBs here, so it mimics an island. It's reasonable, usable.
Yeah, there's outlets everywhere. Outlets back behind there. So outlets there and USB ports. That's a built-in carbon monoxide detector, which is really cool. We bought an extra one to keep in our bedroom. Really cool little area here, like an entryway area. Spot for some of our shoes, dog toys, little seating area. We got another pantry style space here. Keep some of our games in there. And then this way, oh, here's our controls. So we got our tank heater on. This tells us like how full our tanks are. So it's an empty, our battery life full, you know, black, gray tanks, all that stuff. Really cool there. Slide outs, one's for our awning and then one's for this slide out. And then our light switches here. These two units here are for our ACs. There's one right there, and then there's also one in the bedroom, which I'll show you. And this is for our on-demand water heater. We set the temp, and that's what it'll be at. Whenever we use the hot water, it auto detects it and then heats up the water. Here's the bedroom. This is why we wanted a east to west facing bed and not a north and south one, because with the north and south, you didn't really get this closet space back here. So having our bed and the closet kind of gives it more of a home vibe.
For sure.
Here's our second AC unit. We got light switch, slide out for the bedroom, and then the bed tilt, so you can move the bed. Super cool. You can see it sliding down. And then we can also go the other way. Super cool. And then, so if I open this up, we got huge closet space here. Super cool. We loved that about this. Lots of closet space there. And then on the other side, open this one up, and this is where our washer and dryer is.
Another
How
major
cool is that?
selling point.
Right in the bedroom. That's so cool. Yeah, that's something we had to have too, was a washer and dryer.
Built-in dresser.
Yep, a little built-in dresser there.
With a secret hidden compartment in there. We don't have anything cool in there yet, but
Yeah, just some stuff.
a built-in seat. Fiona loves to sit there and look out the window.
Yes. She loves that. And her little bed.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Frankie share that bed. They're not sleeping with us. So moving on. Next is the bathroom. We got our sink, toilet, just lots of room there. This one, we got our towels in. This one's not as deep, a little more shallow. Cute little purple trash can. And then our awesome shower with a skylight. That is so cool. This lets in so much light. It's so handy to have. And we open this up. And this is our shower. And I'm 6 foot, and my head is several inches away from the ceiling, which is nice. So I don't have to like hunch over. Some more space there. Cabinet space. You know. Fan. None of our apartments or homes before have had a fan in the bathroom. Until now.
Very excited about that.
Yes. We were jumping for joy when we seen that.
Yep.
This is my favorite window.
All windows have easy lines, cordless ones.
Yep, cordless blinds. Very handy. So behind this shelving unit here is a secret room for our office. Look how cool this is.
Gaming room.
/ game room. We kind of set this up today. We're just trying to make something work here. It's kind of a narrow space, but it works perfectly. So I got my setup here. Got my computer down there, keyboard and monitor. And then my wife's PC and her keyboard and monitor. Something to work for us for while we're traveling. A little office space that we can still have our game rooms. We thought this was awesome. This kind of sold us on the whole camper.
little snack bar
Yep. And some more beautiful windows in here too.
for Fiona and Frankie as well. They love to look out windows. That's
Yes.
probably their favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Is look out the window.
They love looking out the windows. They'll stand up on the couch right here and look out the window. If we leave, they go stand up in that window and watch us. It's so cute. But yeah, this is gonna be our home now. This is what we're gonna travel in and show everybody our adventures. Welcome back. Sorry we forgot to record an outro, so we're doing it now. We just wanted to say thank you for watching and stay tuned. We'll keep posting more updates and what we got going on. Also, sorry for the audio. I covered the speaker with my hand quite a bit, so sorry about that. I'll work on it. Anyways, thanks you guys, and we'll catch you later. Bye!